Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So it is now coming to the end of 2022. It's just 6:25 here and I thought I'd make this nice little video to basically end the year. Yeah, this year has been what a roller coaster of a ride. You know, I went from doing my travels, problems with the car, problems with myself, you know, I found out I had a bulging disc and I still do. It's still giving me a bit of grief, which is unfortunate. And then I had a cortisone injection, I had a reaction to that, and then I wasn't able to walk. I had so many other problems as well that resulted from that. I had short-term memory loss, so a week would feel like an hour to me. It was just quite scary. Other things I was going through as well, and I was really wondering, would I ever be able to walk again? But I am able to walk, and now I'm just going to have to do what I can and work it out from there. I can't really say it any other way. So, my god, it's getting a little dark in here now. Sun must be setting. But yeah, so I've been buying some gear as well to make life a bit easier and to help with the storytelling on these videos, and to allow me to also create a little bit easier. So I do have the Pocket 2 that I'm using for my videos. The M50 right here is currently my main home setup, but I am looking at getting a C200 just you know, upgrade the video here, and I'm sure as time goes on I'll get more and more comfortable in front of the camera and try to think of what to say, because currently I feel really tense in front of the camera and trying to think about what to say, and hopefully you guys, you know, or everyone enjoys what I'm doing. But yeah, it's a struggle and it's something new, and you know, I've been doing this for a year. Haven't been doing it fully for a year, you know, I've had these breaks and stuff, but you know, that's life, and now just got to keep going on forward. So yeah, if you don't know, I bought the DJI Action 2, a great little system. I've got it currently in a small rib cage, mainly for protection, and yeah, because this thing feels so small, so fragile, and all I think it's going to do is it'll fall and it'll probably break. But I do like how it's all weather sealed as well, and mainly the top section, and it can be put under water. So I'll pick a bit, and I'll be able to put this in cool little places because it's magnetic as well. So put it on parts of the car, and yeah, and I've got other little accessories as well that came with it, so I can clip it onto my shirt, so I can show you what's in front of me, and yeah, pretty cool little gadget. So yeah, I picked this up for $279, I think it was, on eBay. Brand new. There was a sale going on at the time and I saved myself $520, so ecstatic about that. But I won't go too much into this because I don't really know much about it, and that's fair to say. So I'll put that just back down over there. Another thing I'm going to talk to you about is my drone. So I've had this drone since it came out. I purchased this on a pre-order. I very rarely do that. Most of my stuff I buy is used, and my voice just changed there. So most of the stuff I buy is used, and yeah, this is my first thing I've actually pre-ordered before. So yeah, had this for 2 years. Cracking little drone, absolutely love it. It's been attacked by birds of prey. It's been over 600 kilometers of flight time. And still there with me. I didn't take out the DJI Care plan or anything for this, so if I lost it, I lost it. If it broke, I had to pay for it, but I haven't broken anything on this whatsoever. You know, occasional props, they got damaged, but I've still got the original spares. I've still got a couple of spares actually. Yeah, the only reason why so I really want to upgrade this because, one, it doesn't have tracking, so it can't follow me. So there's no sensors apart from just the ones down here, which are landing sensors. And occasionally, when I have flown over water, you can slowly see it lower. But that's pretty standard with sensors over water. It's really hard to gauge distances. Nice little capability that's able to, you know, shoot in RAW. I'm able to shoot in manual as well, so I'm able to control the ISO and the shutter speed. The aperture is fixed at 2.8. But yeah, cracking little thing. But yeah, I just wanted to upgrade because the batteries are getting old, and to buy new batteries is a bit expensive. And then also there's little gremlins as well. This little thing, it won't send photos automatically to my phone. I have to do that manually, even with the auto sync. Yeah, don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm going to keep flying with this. And also using filters on it can be a bit of a pain because you've got to clip it on the front and clip it over the back, and I've had filters fall off when you haven't got it just, you know, in the right place, or it just shows up in the wrong way. So yeah, I've upgraded to the DJI Air 2S, this guy here. So there's not much of a size difference between the two if I show you this sort of side on. Obviously this is a bit bigger, a bit thicker, bit more weighty as well. There's about 400 grams in it. So with this little guy I can fly near an airport, you know, within that radius. Of course you wouldn't want to fly over an airport or anything like that. That's illegal. But yeah, if you wanted to do like, I don't know, real estate photography or anything like that, you can fly with this, no problem whatsoever. But with this guy, obviously not. It's a heavier and it goes into a different category. But yeah, the reason why I got this is it's got that lovely 1-inch sensor. They say about the Hasselblad, the DJI Mavic 3, is it? No, the 2. The Mavic 2 had the Hasselblad sensor. Well, that's the thing, Hasselblad don't make their own sensors. They are actually made by Sony or Kodak. So yeah, it's not a Hasselblad sensor, it's not a Hasselblad lens, because Hasselblad don't make their own lenses. They're made in Japan by another company, so none of it is made by Hasselblad. So it's just a bit of a marketing, a bit of branding thing on it. But I'm pretty sure this has got the same sensor as the Mavic 2. You just don't have aperture controls of it because it's just a fixed aperture, I believe at f2.8. Focal length equivalency in 35mm format is 22mm, the Mini 2 is 24mm. That's all I basically know. The flight time is basically the same. Really nice chunky build, I like that. Where my Mini 2 is quite, you know, lightweight and feels quite cheap, and it has to be to meet those weight requirements. The blades on this are so much bigger and so much thicker and fatter. Feel quite sharp, and yeah, this is going to be a joy to fly with. I've already had a little test flight in the garden, just seeing how it handles, and it really handles quite nicely. Yeah, it's going to be a great little addition, and I'll get so much more out of these files that this sensor is able to capture. That is something I was struggling with. There was something like, in certain colours, I found there was this grain to it, and I couldn't work out what it was. Even in bright conditions, you zoom in and you get this grain. So I think it's something to do with the sensor technology, and also the size of the sensor. It's so small. This sensor, I don't know how much bigger it is. I'm sure you can find that out, but yeah, this is definitely a big improvement. And yeah, looking forward to taking it up to Shark Bay this year, or next year I should say, and getting out there and creating some photos and from above, and areas where I can't get access to, this will allow me to get access to. So yeah, a cracking little drone, and I picked this up on sale. I didn't want to spend any more than $2,000 on a drone with a Fly More, you know, with the extra batteries and everything. And I got this for 1,740, something like that. Something like that. Well, I got it for 1,700, something like that. Rather, $350 off, and yeah, ecstatic about it, and looking forward to getting out there and flying with this. I'm trying to think of also like what I'm going to do for the rest of the year, or what I'm going to do next year. I was trying to plan things, but I think it's best not to plan. I'm just going to go month by month, and yeah, and see how I go as well, because I've got to work this all around my physical condition as well. I'm still not back there yet. That's why I sort of got the new drone, because even when I'm not physically able to, walk to places, I can get out there with the drone and still do stuff. And there's places I want to go to where the Mini 2 just couldn't do it. It was unstable, or or the images weren't clear enough. And the Mini 2 really got buffeted around by the wind. The Air 2S should be a lot better anyway. But yeah, when you're making videos, I'm always judging myself as I talk about them, as I'm doing it right now. And I'm thinking, will people like this? Will I like this? I always feel like I shouldn't put it out there, and it's very difficult. I think I'm being highly judgmental, and wonder why I didn't start this sooner. The recording, the videos. It is a leap. It is a risk. I am scared when I do it, but when I've got a video out there and I've put the hard work in, it's so nice and rewarding. And also learning about this stuff as well. Now I'm using an on-camera mic, USB battery powered. I'm using a display on top of the camera so I can actually see bigger, versus just using a little display or using this display on the side of the camera. I'm also using 2 lights as well right now. So I've got one which has got a colour gel on it, so as you can see it's got like a nice warm gel that's filling onto the side of my face here, and then also a little bit onto the background. And then I've got my key light here, which is giving me so much light there. Before, I wouldn't have really done anything like this. So yeah, it's all part of the fun. But I think it's just getting over that hurdle of will people like it? Otherwise, I could just easily give up and not do it at all. But this is all part of the process. Yeah, you got to put yourself in awkward situations, uncomfortable places. Now, I guess if it wasn't uncomfortable, then you wouldn't be doing the right thing, would you? Maybe, I don't know. I think I'm rambling on. I think I'm just talking a load of nonsense. But yeah, I'm also trying to work out, do I need a new camera system? But selling my current system is a pain, because there is no market for it. Yeah, it's just a whole lot of things to work out, and I think the best thing to do is not think about it, Before all this, before the whole accident stuff and everything happened with the 6 years, yes, the last 6 years have been an absolute whirlwind. Before that, when I was doing my photography and my motorsports, I would just go out there and do it, and not plan. I would just do it and go with the flow, and I loved it. And that's what I need to get back into, and that's what I really miss. Yeah, because going with the flow, you can do so much more, but when you plan stuff, you restrict yourself. But yeah, I'm also getting more gear from Pro Media Gear, so I'm getting a new bull head, so I'll be selling my BH50, is it, or 40 bull head? I'm so bad at being an ambassador, I don't even know what head it is. They're going to be releasing a travel tripod next year, hopefully. I've seen the prototype of it and it's looking good, so yeah, I can't go into any specs for legal reasons and everything, but yeah, it's looking good, and I'm looking forward to getting one of those and using it and recommending it to people. Yeah, it's going to compete with quite a few of the big manufacturers, and if you're wondering about Pro Media Gear and everything, the link to their gear is in my bio. Amazing company, and the reason for the name Pro Media Gear is they aim their gear at professionals, and the people who made it, Tom and his brothers, yeah, they're professional photographers as well, so they know what photographers want. And there's people like myself and a few others who they listen to, and we are able to give our input and stuff into the development of gear, which I think is a really cool thing. Not many things I'm able to do, I'll be a part of, or at the moment, but yeah, it's great. But I think I'm just rambling on here. Also keeping an eye on that time as well, so we're clocking over at 15 minutes now. But yeah, so for the rest of the year, I'm just going to relax, edit this video, upload it to YouTube, maybe watch a movie. I'm at home alone. Yeah, it's just nice. Maybe I might sit out in the garden or something, do something a bit, you know, count down those remaining seconds and hear everyone go Happy New Year and everything. For me, it just feels like another day to grind and work on my craft and get there. By the way, I do apologise. This isn't 1080. Reason why is I didn't want to do 4K because I didn't want to use my 11 to 24mm lens, and I wanted to use face tracking and everything. So I just went with this standard kit lens, and hopefully it's all right. Hopefully it's all good. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. If you're watching or you've made it this far, thank you. If you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. If you've got any questions, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Anyway, I'm Simon, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.